Have you ever been so caught up in your work or personal goals that you didn't even realise how much it was impacting your relationships? I've been there myself, early in my career, and the feedback I received was a real wake-up call. I remember being told that my short, direct responses during stressful times at work came across as aggressive to some of my colleagues, even though no harm was intended by me. But being made aware of how much it came across to others when I was stressed made me realise how the way I communicate under pressure could create friction. That feedback helped me grow and be more mindful, especially during demanding periods. When you're deeply immersed in work, trying to hit targets or even just dealing with the hectic schedule, it's easy to lose awareness of how you're showing up in your relationships, whether it's your colleagues at work or loved ones at home. And for a lot of us men, this kind of disconnect can lead to bigger problems down the line if it isn't addressed early. You might think you're just being productive or handling your workload efficiently, but over time, this tunnel vision can create emotional distance. You're there physically, but your mind is elsewhere, and the people around you start feeling like they don't matter. This emotional absence is especially damaging in personal relationships. Partners, friends, and even family members can start to feel disconnected. Personally, as I've said, I've seen how stress can alter the way I interact with people. That's when I began to understand that communication during high stress periods required more mindfulness, both at work and at home. When this behaviour goes unchecked, we start losing touch with those we care about the most. Using the excuse of being too busy might work for a while, but eventually relationships weaken. Communication breaks down, trust erodes, and suddenly the people closest to you are keeping their distance. This doesn't just affect your personal life, it can create unnecessary tension at work too. Think about the people in your life. Are you fully present for them? Or are you constantly just passing by, always too busy and preoccupied with your own goals? Sure, achieving success at work is important, but if it's at the expense of your relationships, is it really worth it? Here's what I've learned and what you can do too to avoid the trap of neglecting your relationships. Build self-awareness. Notice when you're stressed and how it impacts your communication. If you're becoming distant or abrupt, take a step back and refocus. Ask for feedback. Regularly check in with those around you. Whether it's at work or at home, sometimes you're not fully aware of how your actions are perceived. So putting yourself in the position to hear about it can be extremely useful for everyone. Prioritise connection. Even when you're busy, make time for the people who matter. It could be something small, a quick message, a brief chat, or setting aside some time on the weekend for quality interaction. In the end, the relationships in your life are your greatest asset. No level of career success can replace meaningful connections with those who support and care about you. So give these 3 actions a try, then let me know how you get on in the comments below. Maintaining strong relationships is critical, but so is having a clear vision for your future. Are you giving enough thought to where you want to be in the next 5 years? If you want to start planning your future and take control of your goals, check out this video next.